Hello gentlemen, today we're going to break down some of the plays out of my new offense, which is the gun tight slots halfback week. Now if you're a member on acemadden.com, the full offense is already live, but I'm going to preview the scheme and show you a few different setups in today's video. So here's a list of everything that's in the ebook, and you guys will have an answer for pretty much every coverage. Double Mabel is super prevalent in this year's game, and we have so many answers for that out of this offense. So if you struggle with double Mabel, or you're just struggling on offense right now against like deep out zone KOs and all that kind of stuff, we have plenty of answers for all of it. Everything that's meta, we have an answer for. So check that out on acemadden.com. If you become a member, you'll gain access to this offense as well as everything else that's on the site. Now let's go ahead and break down some plays. Okay, so the first play we're going to break down is going to be 4 verticals. We'll just do against random play because this play will beat pretty much everything. The downside is this does require additional routes. If you don't have Hot Route Master or any kind of additional routes, we will still talk about plays that don't require anything, both in the ebook and in the video today, so you guys have something to take from this. But for this setup, what we're going to do is make sure you run your tight slots with the strong side to the short side. The easy way to remember that is you want your running back on the short side of the field. So the ball's on the left, you want your running back on the left. Now the setup is going to be streak your strong side receiver, post the weak side receiver, and then angle route your running back. And this is basically our version of slant post out of this formation. And this technically just beats everything because we have 2 wheels that are going to pull flats to the sideline. They're also very quick, so you can sometimes throw them as checkdowns. And then we have the post and the angle to isolate a user. So let's have a look here. I'd say your first read should be this wheel because you can oftentimes hit him if they aren't playing double Mabel. Okay, read them again. They follow this time. You have the post or the angle. Both these guys are going to beat man coverage. Both the wheels can beat man coverage as well. But if you're getting pressured, make sure you look for one of those wheels real quick. It's like right there. We're just getting kind of bad throws there. But you can see that they run to the sideline very quickly. Just like this. So if they don't play a Mabel coverage over here with like a 5-yard flat and a 30-yard flat, you're going to have that check down pretty much the entire time. Against a cover 2, stock cloud flat, you have the wheel as well. And yeah, it's very simple. Just be very careful when you throw over the middle of the field, because if they have lurk artist, sometimes they can animate and get some crazy plays in the middle of the field. Next, we're going to talk about flood, and I'll show you a couple of different things you can do with this. We're going to talk about a cover 3 bomb, but for those of you who don't have additional routes, I'll just show you something real quick. So flood, let's go against like a cover 3. And the easiest thing you can do if you don't have additional routes is just streak your strong side receiver and then like maybe just block your tight end. That'll just give you a lot of time in the pocket, and you still have a check down to the flat if they don't do double Mabel, and then you have a route coming across the middle of the field. But really the appeal of this is hitting this corner right here. If they don't have a backed off 30-yard flat, you can hit this pretty much all game. That's even against deep out zone KO. You do need to wait a little bit longer. But this is one of the appeals of tight slots because you have a streak that's going to clear out even a baseline press deep blue, and you have an off the line corner route. So this is the result. You get this pretty much every single time. So I did post that before earlier in the year, but for those of you who didn't see that video, there's a tip for you. Now, as for the cover 3 bomb, what you're going to do for this one is you're going to streak the slot receiver. You're going to smart route X. You do need to be around 10 yards to the first down marker. It doesn't have to be exactly 10, but anywhere around 10 is fine. That's just going to shorten that post for you. After that, wheel your running back, and then corner route the weak side receiver. Okay, so this does take quite a bit of time to develop. You are going to need some time, but he will cross the middle safety's face and get in for the touchdown. If he has a deep in zone KO there, which I don't know if he has deep in zone KO, let me see. He does not. He can sometimes get there and break on it. Now, you won't probably pick it off, but he will sometimes cause a knockout. If you can wait just a little bit longer, it won't even really be close. but you just need a lot of time in the pocket. It's not like the fastest cover 3 bomb of all time. It's not like double post from Bunch, but, you know, it's a cover 3 bomb nonetheless. It's pretty decent, I would say. Now, I will say, in regards to what you should be looking for, like if you don't know if it's a cover 3 or not, check the box and make sure you're not getting pressured, because if you're getting pressured, you obviously have to throw hot. And 3 of your routes are going deep, so you really only have 2 options if they throw or if they blitz you, and that's throw to your drag or throw to your wheel. So that's where it gets a little bit dicey if they're mixing in their pressure really well. Right there, I had to drift a little bit to the left, and it caused a pretty bad inaccuracy. Run it one more time. And just like that. Next up, we have bench, and we're just going to work against a random defense. And the setup is going to be streak your tight end, drag the strong side receiver, in route your running back, and then motion him out and across. Now in the ebook, the only 2 alignments we work with are just like the stock alignment, and then this one right here, which is like the empty look. And the great thing about this setup is it's very fundamental. You're going to have something open if you like execute this properly. And you have an empty look, but you have a delay blue block on the left side. So you do have extra protection thanks to the delay flat on the left. And the way you want to read this is start with the running back. Always start with the running back if he's motioned out on an out route. Then you can move your eyes to either the corner route or the streak. Let's have a look. Right here, boom, get your 5 to 10 yards. If they play any kind of press deep blue, so outside third, outside quarter, deep half even, the out route will be open. So like right here, this is just kind of a weird look. Nobody was aligned over him. A lot of people that face tight slots will do base align, so you're not going to have this kind of weird man align that the computer's playing right now. But yeah, to start with the running back, then we'll move on to, it's like right here. Even though that flat tried to get out there very quickly, he couldn't stop the throw. If they like use a 6-1 formation against you where they have like 5-yard flats, hitting this out route is just very easy. And it's just going to annoy your opponent. So just like this. Now, so I don't have to keep throwing the out route, I'm going to go pick a certain defense just to show you what stops this. So bench, Tampa 2. And if they don't play a backed off 30, you just hit the corner route. And in some cases, the streak will be open. If you go to instant replay, you'll see that the safety is going to squeeze the middle of the field on the left side because there's nothing threatening him. In this case, he actually doesn't do that good of a job. You have both the tight end and the corner route. Anyways, that's going to be it for the breakdown. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Please drop a like if you did. If you're interested in the full offense, it's on acemadden.com. You will get access to over 30 total setups, including some that don't require any additional routes at all. I showed you a couple of them today. But yeah, it's a very effective offense. It's fun to use. Doesn't have much of a ground game, but if you're a pass-heavy player and you just like dotting people, it's a very effective offense. It attacks double Mabel. It attacks deep out zone KO very effectively. And it's just a fun offense to use. So check that out. And then if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe for more Madden 24 content. And I'll see you guys later.